ideal reader is your best ARC reader. And the reason for that being is that your ARC reader is going to be the person you absolutely want to read your book. So for those that don't know what an ideal reader is, let's do a little creative thinking experiment. Okay? So, who exactly is your ideal reader? Well, first, to figure out who your ideal reader is, I need you to visualize who is your super fan. The person you want screaming from the rooftops about your book. Okay? Is this person, how old are they? Do they identify as male, female, binary, whatever? Do they have kids? Where do they work? Maybe they work fast food. Maybe they work a corporate job. Maybe they work a high demand where they have very little time to read. Do they spend several hours a week walking around Target, filling their cart up with hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of crap that they don't need just because they can? The more specific you can get with who your ideal reader is, the better you will be able to market your book and to find your perfect ARC reader. With that being said, you will also need to figure out the age of your ideal reader. Your ideal reader, if they are, say, an older reader, so you've got an elder millennial or a Gen X, they're most likely on Facebook and Instagram, usually about a 50-50. When sometimes sprinkled in, they'll be on TikTok. But if you have a younger reader, say like mid 90s to early 2000s, so at this point they would have probably just graduated college, they're most likely on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Now, why is this important? Why are we going on about this? Knowing the platform your ideal reader will be on will let you know how you're going to find and how you're going to market to your ideal reader, and thus finding your perfect ARC reader. So with that, I just lost my... It all comes down to the types of content that you're going to be posting. So if you say your ideal reader is late 20s, early 30s. So like I'm 32. I'm mostly on Instagram, some Facebook, but very rarely am I on TikTok. However, I love Reels. So if I were to be your ideal reader, in order for you to attract me as an ARC reader, you would want to spend a lot of your time on Instagram. Because the older generation is mostly on Facebook, you would be then posting up into Facebook groups about needing ARC readers. You would be posting on your Facebook wall. I'm going to assume if you are an author who has published, or even if you're just a writer, building up your social media platform, you would have a author profile page. And with that author profile page, you can then post up like we used to back in the early 2000s, where it's literally what's on your mind on Facebook, kind of like how Threads is doing right now. So on Facebook, you would be doing the static posts. You would be posting up in Facebook groups trying to find ARC readers. You wouldn't be posting Reels into Facebook. Reels are mostly for Instagram and TikTok, which then pushes you into the younger demographic. So again, it all ties back into who is your ideal reader.